My name is Susan Jackson. I'm the principal of Goose Creek Memorial High School, and I want to welcome you here at Ford Park Arena for the Goose Creek Memorial graduation ceremony. After the ceremony is concluded, the majority of you should be exiting in the sections of 121 and 122, unless you're closest to 126. If you are there, there are stairs at that location, and there are also elevators if you should need them. You will meet your graduate in the grassy area outside of the arena directly behind 122 and 123. In respect of the graduates and those seated around you, we ask that all cell phones and other electronic communication devices be turned off or muted during the ceremony. Air horns and other noisemakers are not permitted and will be confiscated immediately. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, would you please stand in honor of our graduates? audience members and graduates, please remain standing and direct your attention to the center of the floor for the presentation of the National and Marine Corps colors by Goose Creek Memorial High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC Color Guard. The members of the Guard are Captain Romero Yanez, Second Lieutenant Perry Bruce, Second Lieutenant Cody Pruitt, Sergeant Andrew Rivera. We will also honor America with the Choral Pledge of Allegiance by GCM School Song performed by Goose Creek Memorial Show Choir and Band. Please remain standing as Goose Creek Memorial Senior Vice President Jonna Genovas will lead the invocation and GCM Senior Class President Genesis Guerrera will give the welcome.
Please bow your heads and join me in this prayer. Dear God, we come to you with thankful hearts for gathering us graduates before this threshold, onlooking a promising future. We thank you for granting each graduate the talent, vigor, and self-discipline required for this momentous accomplishment. We are grateful to you for the teachers, coaches, and counselors who have nurtured our ambitions and developed our dreams, and for the parents who have equipped us with their guidance for the journey up ahead. Remind us daily that you will be present through the thick and thin and through the highs and lows. Continue to bless this day as we partake in the celebration. We close this chapter only to open a new one, and I hope we all cross paths someday despite our farewells today. May we feel a sense of achievement in our qualification and great excitement about the future. And now may you shower us with blessings as we enter a new life full of joy and promise. Amen. Please be seated.
Good afternoon, and welcome families, friends, teachers, and administration to Goose Creek Memorial's graduation ceremony of 2017. Today, as we begin our separate journeys, we find ourselves eager to embark life's new path for us. Many of us have counted down for this special day. I'm glad to say that it's finally here. We have dedicated the past 13 years of our lives to receive our diplomas and walk across this stage. As we look back into our past, we will all start to realize that the sleepless nights, stress, and anxiety school may have given us was well worth this moment. We no longer have to worry about early mornings, sweeps, and for some of us, those never-ending calculus problems. Now, I would like to thank our parents and teachers for their time and the motivation they have given us throughout the years. Without their strength and support, many of us would not be sitting where we are right now. You have encouraged us never to give up and to believe in ourselves whenever we doubted our abilities. And now to my classmates. Many of us may undergo several trials and tribulations on our path to success. With that being said, I would like to leave some cliché words of wisdom for all of you. Do not be afraid to live out your dreams. You will be amazed by the incredible things you are capable of. Do not let failure define you. In fact, let it be a tool to teach and guide you, because failure is only temporary. Lyrics from the musical Hamilton put it best: you are the one thing in life you can control. Finally, I would like all of you to look at the future and say what my good friend Kyrie Young would whenever he faced a new task: challenge accepted. Thank you. And again, welcome to GCM graduation ceremony.
There are many people here today who have contributed to the success of our seniors. We would like to express our appreciation by recognizing some of them at this time. First, we would like to recognize our 2016-17 Goose Creek Board of Trustees and our Superintendent of Schools. Please hold your applause until I have introduced all individuals, and then we will recognize them together as a group. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all have been recognized. President, Mr. Al Richard. Vice President, Mr. Pete Poppy. Secretary, Ms. Jessica Woods. Assistant Secretary, Mr. Augustine Laredo II. Member, Ms. Gigi Cockrell. Member, Ms. Janice Coffey. Member, Mr. Howard Sampson. And 2017-18 member, Ricky Clem. Also, our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Randall O'Brien. Please join me in recognizing our Board of Trustees and Superintendent of Schools. Now, would the Central Administration and Central Office staff please stand and be recognized, and please join me in recognizing our Central Office staff and Central Administration. We are also pleased to have the Goose Creek Memorial Feeder Pattern Principals and Principal of Peter E. Hollins. Would you please stand and be recognized? Now, please join me in recognizing the administrative staff of Goose Creek Memorial High School. Please stand and be recognized. The faculty at Goose Creek Memorial High School is made up of men and women who care about their students. They have worked with these young people for over 4 years. They have grown to know and love them. They have all helped them reach this point in their lives. Will the Goose Creek Memorial High School faculty stand and please join me in recognizing our faculty. Most importantly, you as parents and grandparents of these fine young men and women have played a vital role in the educational process. We appreciate your support you have given us. Would the parents and grandparents of our graduates please stand and be recognized at this time? It is with great pleasure that I now turn the podium over to 3 of our most distinguished members of the class of 2017. Our keynote speakers today will be Ramona Artis, Student Body President, who will deliver the senior reflections, Dominic Bourbon, who will give the salutatory address, and Chinmay Kulkarni, who will give the valedictory address.
Wow. Can I just say thank you to begin with? Thank you to the parents and families for everything you've done just to get us here today. Thank you to the many teachers and staff that we have at our school that have taught us academically and also in preparation for the world that we're about to enter. And lastly, but most importantly, thank you to the class of 2017. Thank you so much for the memories, the journey, and the impact that we've had on each other. You know, I don't want to make anybody choke up over this sappy speech, reminiscing the times that we shared together, because I don't want to make anyone cry over such a glorious and gratifying moment that we're encountering, where we really should be smiling and looking back on the times that we've shared together. Is that okay? All right. So if we just have anybody look back on our senior year and our freshman year, we can notice that we have young kids walking into the school. It's a new building, it's a new start that we're about to encounter and embark on. We were excited, we were scared, you know, we were kind of intimidated, but we were ready. We were ready to meet new people and make new friends. We were ready to get involved in clubs, activities, sports. And we're ready to begin and explore and establish ourselves into our temporary 4-year home. You know, you see, whenever we look at the first years of our high school experience, we've already grown tremendously, with our different personalities intertwining, and increase in responsibilities, and for some of us, maturity. We've become accustomed to the flow of high school by then. But when we look into our journey that we've gone through, we see memories of growth, strength, and success. Growth from failure, I think from junior year we all know that too well. But we also gained strength. Strength both from the loss of loved ones that we've had and from the push of families and friends to succeed and get us to where we are today. We've seen our athletes, musicians, our scholars, and our artists accomplish so much these past years. With their team of classmates, coaches, teachers, and families standing behind them, it's no wonder how far they went these past 4 years. I know now it was tough experiencing the loss of the 2 beautiful and amazing students that we had, our beloved Caitlin Smith and our Kyrie Young. But what I also know is that as a student body, it was truly beautiful seeing how close we were brought together from these 2 incidents. We were strengthened by each other. And also we had gained the idea that living with them in our hearts and our minds, just to go about life and just live our days fulfilling it with joy and love. Now, this journey was filled with experiences that have helped define who we are and gave us so much to grow off of. So before we depart and begin our separate travels, I ask you not to forget the people who've helped and impacted you along the way, nor forget the changes that we've underwent to become who we are. Also, I ask of you to fulfill the responsibilities that we have as emerging adults, that becoming to be your own leader, to go down the path that you choose, to aspire to greatness, and also to leave behind inspiring and insightful footprints for those behind you to follow. It's been a really sweet ride with all of you guys, I promise. I've had the best 4 years of my life here at Goose Creek Memorial. But you know, there's so much more road that we've yet to cover. And as we meet this fork in the road, I ask of you just to enjoy it, enjoy the ride. It's been a pleasure being with you guys. Thank you.
Good evening, students, teachers, and family. 11 years ago, a 6-year-old boy awkwardly set foot over the threshold of his first grade classroom, marking the beginning of his academic life. Over the next few years, this young boy worked diligently in school, putting in countless hours of studying and learning towards his conquest for knowledge. Backed by the support of his immigrant parents and fueled by his own innate desire to excel, the boy blossomed in the academic landscape of his school. Eventually, he went on to be one of the brightest in his class, exceeding the capabilities of many of his peers, all the while forging friendships along the way. This young boy today would have been sitting here with us as a valedictorian of our class. He was one of my greatest inspirations and one of my best friends, Kyrie Young. Living after the death of a loved one is one of the most challenging ordeals of life, something that we know all too well. But it's an ordeal that provides us with an essential lesson as we go our separate ways. Foremost, Kyrie's passing taught me to be thankful for the unspoken things around me. Today, as we go our separate ways into a world busy with work and studying, let us not forget the unspoken yet substantial things in our lives, the people we love, our parents, our friends, and our educators. One of the greatest lessons I discovered in the year following Kyrie's passing was simply learning to get back up and keep moving forward. As we progress into our adult lives, whether that is work, college, or a family, we will all inevitably face obstacles that will knock us down. One day, we will be dealt a debilitating blow from which we may find it impossible to recover. But I've learned in this past year that life doesn't stop for anyone. Life will knock you down, and if you choose to stay down, you will be left behind. It is up to us, however, to find the strength and courage to get back up and carry on. And so today, after having fallen, I stand in front of you as your salutatorian, a testament to the triumphs possible to those who choose to get back up. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. The countdown began 12 years ago, and now we are finally here at our long-awaited high school graduation. So let's start one last countdown here today. Hard work was an absolute must, and most of us can relate to staying up past 11 at night to finish up last-minute quests, Turnitin, and math lab assignments. We can remember the all-nighters we pulled studying for tests or finishing projects, essays, and scholarships. However, as we reminisce on the work, we should know that we would not have made it this far without the help of fabulous teachers throughout our grade school journey. I'm fortunate enough to have 10 teachers who truly went above and beyond to help me achieve knowledge and success. I would like to thank Ms. Adolphin, Mr. Kang, Ms. Johnson, Ms. Schruel, Ms. Black, Ms. Griffin, Ms. Lewis, Ms. Harris, Mr. Lowry, and Mr. Courtois for how much they have helped me grow as a student and as a person. Our teachers always inspired us to work hard and work tirelessly themselves to ensure our success. I admire these teachers for the magnitude of care, encouragement, and support they have provided us. Now let's talk about number 9. In our time at Goose Creek Memorial, we spent our time traversing 9 different hallways, each of which saw us during different times in our life. We began with the freshman wing, nervous and scared for what high school would bring, and ended with the senior wing in tears because of the amazing high school memories whose making was finally finished. The smiling faces of the teachers and staff always greeted us and made GCM feel like a second home. We had 8 class periods, and then 7, and then back to 8, wherein we learned the material that transformed the way we thought about language, culture, the sciences, and life in general. These classes helped us develop a sense of self and gave us guidance for our future, which is an invaluable gift. Academics is definitely the core of school, and I am more than happy with the academic experience I had. Participating in academic UIL was a favorite part of my high school journey. Competing in 6 different events meant a great deal of time management and diligence, but I would do it all again in a heartbeat. From my very first day of high school, the UIL teachers and my fellow participants have been my family, and I will always cherish those amazing memories of practices and competitions. We are now at number 5, my favorite number. There were 5 other key organizations, including Interact Club, Key Club, National Honor Society, Student Council, and of course, the Patriot Band, that made my experience, along with that of many of yours, complete. These organizations taught us leadership, engaged us in service, and created in us a passion for the arts and culture. Whether it meant getting home past midnight after a football game and rushing to a service project the following morning, or simply participating in school-wide spirit events, these extracurricular organizations helped me develop my identity. My Goose Creek journey consisted of 4 schools. I went from being a Days of Alla Dolphin to a Walker Wildcat, and then onwards to a Highlands Junior Eagle until I finally became a GCM Patriot at last. While we may be focused on graduating right now, we should remember to trace our journey and remember how much we have grown over these past 12 years. I'm lucky to have 3 people I can call my best friends and a multitude of other close friends who have always been at my side through thick and thin. I want to thank 2 special people, my parents and the parents of all of the graduates, for putting up with our wacky sleep schedules and overall craziness. Thank you to my grandparents and my little brother, whom I love with all my heart, for making me step up to the plate and set an example that I hope he is proud of. Most of all, I want to thank all of you, my fellow class of 2017 graduates. Each and every one of you played a special part in my competitive, exciting, and joyous high school adventure. Finally, we have reached number 1. Today, we are here as one at one juncture of life. While we might be all going our separate ways hereafter, I'm grateful to have had a graduating class as wonderful and resilient as this one, filled with truly inspiring individuals. High school is our stepping stone for the future, whether it consists of college, the workforce, or an undetermined route. I wish everyone the best. The sky is not the limit for our futures, because calculus taught me that sometimes the limit just does not exist. I definitively believe that the limit does not exist on our future successes, and that we are more than capable of anything and everything with hard work, perseverance, passion, and integrity. Be the change you wish to see. Be the person you dream to be. Set your goals all high, not low, and be amazed at how much you're destined to grow. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2017, and may God bless all of your future endeavors.
Thank you, Ramona, Dominique, and Chinmay. Honored guests, this morning as we call the names of our graduates, I would like to point out that the top 2% of the graduating class will be recognized as summa cum laude. The next 3% will be recognized as magna cum laude. The next 5% will earn the distinction of cum laude graduate. These students represent the top 10% of our senior class and are seated with honor in the front of our graduating class. We would now like to honor our students who have listed in the military by name and branch. Please stand and remain standing until all students have been called. For the Marine Corps, T. Roy Augustin, Timothy Rankin, Garrett Rich, Alexander Rosary Erden, Nicholas Williams. Now for the Army, Janisa DeJokum, Joseph Garcia. Army Reserve, Yasmin Perez. Coast Guard, Cole Brogan, Keeler Haneke. Air Force, Jonathan Wadley. The Navy, Joshua De La Fuente and Kaleem Payne. Can we give these young ladies and men a round of applause? We really appreciate the honor and dedication that you have given our country. Thank you. Please direct your attention to the pages in your program that list all students who have received honors, awards, and scholarships. Because we have recognized them individually at the Honors Assembly and reception on May 23rd and in print in today's program, we will not introduce them individually. I would like to point out that the graduating class of Goose Creek Memorial High School has been offered scholarships valued in over $4,524,953. We congratulate this fine young group of men and women that have received scholarships. And on behalf of the faculty and staff of Goose Creek Memorial High School, Senior Class Principal Joshua Painter and Senior Class Counselor Kim Mitchell, I would like to extend our best wishes on your future success. It is with great pleasure that I turn the program over to our Superintendent of Schools for certification of the class of 2017 of Goose Creek Memorial High School. Mr. Randall O'Brien, I would like to present the Goose Creek Memorial Class of 2017.
Members of the Board of Trustees, staff, family members, alumni, guests, and most importantly, members of the class of 2017, we welcome you here this afternoon. It is my honor to join you today on this very special occasion. Goose Creek CISD's goal in serving as an effective school district to educate, yet also to light a fire in our students who will then embark upon this world with a passion to make it a better place to live. We accomplish our part by simply offering schools with the very best teachers and administrators possible for our students and your respective families. Graduates, after that, it is up to each one of you to accept the opportunity to broaden your horizons through the education that you've received. We cannot predict or define the course for your life. We are only privileged to lay out the solid educational foundation that you have received thus far. From there, it really is up to you. There is no doubt that your teachers have challenged you academically to become more than you ever thought you could be. Your presence, along with the accolades that you've received this afternoon, demonstrate your success. Let me just say that your success serves to inspire all of us here today. But I do challenge you to go beyond today's success and find your life's purpose. I personally believe that each one of you has been created with a very specific purpose intended for you and you alone. Yes, each and every one of you are now charged with identifying your purpose beyond what high school has offered you so far. As you embark upon new discoveries, be reminded that you have been part of something very, very special here, something much bigger than each one of you as an individual. While your high school career may or may not have been easy, you have each experienced a sense of oneness that only comes about when your focus extends beyond yourself. When you set aside the natural human instinct to place thoughts of yourself first and begin to really explore what happens within your soul when you think to put others' needs first, thoughts and feelings, you may begin to experience a common bond in the real world that you have experienced here in high school. So honor your teachers, your parents, family, and friends by accepting the challenges that lie ahead and chart your own course of success through your relentless pursuit of your purpose here on earth. Each and every one of you will find your purpose in your own time and in your own way. One lesson that we can learn from is that whatever we do, if we do it with passion and to the best of our ability, your life will be more satisfying and fulfilling as we continually to pursue that specific purpose that we were called to. Our parents and our family and our teachers and even our preachers often provide points of guidance along life's pathway, and you need to stop and take the time to listen to the wisdom that comes from their experience. Finally, I will ask that you seek daily opportunities to pay the blessings that you have received forward for the rest of your lives. Always be on the watch for someone or something to serve and to celebrate along life's journey. I'm very, very proud of each and every one of you today. And now it is the time for me to ask your principal, Ms. Jackson, to join me at the podium for some official business. Ms. Jackson, do you hereby declare that the students presented to me before these witnesses this afternoon have successfully completed all coursework as required by the Texas Education Agency and are eligible to receive a diploma from Goose Creek Consolidated Independent School District?
Yes, they have completed all requirements.
That is the answer I was looking for. As Superintendent of Schools, I hereby certify the Goose Creek Memorial High School Class of 2017. Congratulations. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty of Goose Creek CISD, and Goose Creek Memorial High School, I want to present to you and congratulate the Class of 2017.
We have now come to the phase of our graduations in which you have been waiting. We have discussed the meaning of the ceremony with our seniors and would like to mention it to our guests. While this is a happy and exciting occasion, this is a ceremony of honor and dignity. We ask your cooperation in maintaining the honor and dignity of the ceremony so that each senior may be recognized appropriately. The use of mechanical noisemakers as a method of recognizing them as an individual is highly discouraged. At GCM, we raise the bar of expectations to a higher level each day for our students. This afternoon, we raise that bar for parents and guests as well. Thank you for respecting the ceremony. At this point, we would like to present Honorary Diploma presented by Josh Painter, Senior Class Principal.
We would like to make a special presentation for our fellow classmate who is no longer with us and who's not able to graduate today, Caitlin Smith. Accepting the diploma on her behalf will be, looks like Caitlin's sibling sister, Erin Smith. So if you'll come to the stage and accept this honorary diploma. Graduates, could we honor her one more time with a round of applause? Now at this time, Goose Creek's Assistant Principals Bill Kimball and Academic Dean Christy Spites have been selected to announce the names of the graduates today.
Chinmay Shishir Kulkarni. Dominic Bowen T. Bourbon. Sade Varan Flavin. Jonna May Genobis. Hector Andres Amador. Kelsey Renee Walker. Mao Ching Quinn. Axel Roberto Rodriguez Roman. William Ibarra. Jose Angel Aguilera. Courtney Nicole Riffle. Mariah Nicole Moyer. Ashley Coral Javois. Aurelia Arjona Villarreal. Amber Louise Richard. Ernesto Carrillo. Janice Gilbert. Alexander J. Halsey. Leslie Bautista. Udithie Nair. Leslie Denise Mendoza. Lemorial Regine Johnson. Abishai Remini Bernard. Isaides Quintana. Michelle Gonzalez. Nancy Chanelis Betancourt. Erica Luis Inman. Diana Mendoza. Man Duong. Abigail Rodriguez. Genesis Alexandra Guerra. Kobe Allen Carlson. Jasenia Alejandra Romine. Lauren Aurelia Joseph. Fahad Ali Suyed. Mahek Akhtar. Ramona Ella Artis. Anna Corelli Sotelo. Kirsten Nicole Murphy. Journey May Moreno. Kiara Imani Young. Samantha Marie Sandor. Maria Lillian Michel. Kelly Lizette Mendoza. Arturo Ali Acosta. Telton Wayne Adams. Juan Antonio Egwer. Autumn Brianne Aker. Winter Valentine Alberti George. Angelica Alcantar. Skylar Alexandria Alfred. Justin Ali. Selena Suzette Alfonso. George Alvarado III. Jessica Paula Alvarez. Diego Alvarez Gonzalez. Angel Amador. Christian Anthony Amar. Joseph Michael Hobbs. Daniel Amesqua Herrera. Kaylee Elise Anders. Ashley Alora Anderson. Roman Andrade. Jonathan Daniel Antoine. Carolina Arredondo. Teroy Stafford Augustin, Jr. Astrid Victoria Avalos. Jorge Alfredo Azua, Jr. Tori Danielle Baldwin. Luz Elena Barajas. Rafael Alejandro Barragan. Jorge Luis Barragan Vargas. Cameron Christina Marie Barrera. Elijah Maite Below. Austin Lee Belvin. Isai Benavides. Sergio Alberto Sejoviano. Yvette Benavides. Cheyenne Lynn Benavides. Leslie Kareem Bernal Cruz. Ricardo Alexander Betancourt Alatorre. Tori Michael Billings. Jamarcus Rashad Bolden. Alyssa Marie Bookman. Nick Alvin Lee Bowens. Cullen Lee Boyer. Alexis Renee Breeze. Chloe Ann Marie Brewer. Cole Tyler Brogan. Alexandra Broussard. Jeremiah Broussard. Angelise Brown. Carlton Perry Bryant. Raul Bueno. Arturo Buen Rostro. Ilana Nicole Bush. Larisa Valadez. Truston Anthony Buxey. Ernesto Cabrera. Destiny Renee Kagan. Carly Michelle Caldwell. Mateo Cantu. Jaime Carcamo Salgado. Trace Carico. Pedro Carrizales. Aaron Miguel Hernandez Carver. Francisco Manuel Castillo Jr. Jose Pasiano Cedillo. Litzy Betsabe Ceja. Alan Uriel Cervantes. Daniel Alejandro Cervantes. Juan Manuel Cervantes III. Eurisha Cervantes. Devante Leonard Champ. Maya Lizette Chavaria. Isaiah Chavez. Lauren Caitlin Clark. Peyton Mitchell Cole. Anthony Jerome Collins. Claire Mullen Collins. Ty Rayburn Cook. Jacob Cordova. Kimberly Ann Cordova. Thomas Coward. Drew Cohen. Kiana Nicole Coxon. Ashton Elise Coyle. Anna Patricia Crespo. Sandra Crespo. Olivia Nicole Dow. Kaylee Davidson. Cynthia Davila. Michelle Davila. Hunter Davis. Jasmine Sky Davis. Lamaya Michelle Davis. Mariah Davis. Mason Riley Davis. Matthew Ernest De Hoyos. Janessa Lauren De Jochum. Christian Alexander De La Cruz. Joshua Amos De La Fuente. Caleb De La Rosa. Moises Delgado Jr. Micah Tazade Dempsey. Nessa Arden Derryberry. Ariana DeValcourt. Jonathan Diaz. An Doe. Tuan Doe. Julianne Marie Dominguez Miranda. Jalen Levon Douglas. Denver Tucker Tristan Dowling. DeAndre Charles Dubois. Cameron Paul Dyson. Haley Claire Edwards. Kiana Larice Edwards. Carmen Elizondo. Jennifer Escalante. Duhan Noan Raul Escalante Bastidas II. Emmanuel Espinoza. Avery Paul Ferguson. David Lynn Finley. Cameron Wade Fitzcharles. Austin Flynn. Irving Flores. Victoria Danielle Flores. Valeria Azenith Flores. Aliyah Tejan Frank. Doc Leon Frank. Casey Lynn Fredericks. Jasmine Denise Freeman. Pamela Pablo Galang. April Marie Gallardo. Sarah Caitlin Gallardo. Fabian Galvin II. Rosalio Galvan III. Devin Ray Garces. Christian Thomas Garcia. Jasmine Garcia. Johnny Joe Garcia. Joseph Keith Garcia. Josue Garcia. Liliana Lizette Garcia. Osvalda Garcia. Robert Anthony Garcia. Belkis Garcia Navarro. Alondra Alicia Garza. Alondra Marissa Garza. Amado Sebastian Gaspar. Memphis Buyeke Gichana. Shayna Shea Gilharry. Julian Cantrell Tyree Gilliam. Blaine Elliott Glaspie. Serena Marie Glover. Destiny Gonzalez. Adelia Catalina Teresa Gonzalez. Henrique Gonzalez Jr. Jonathan Brandon Gonzalez. David Gonzalez Vargas. Denise Astrid Gracia. Ashlyn Jacori Green. Charmonique Rajane Daphne Nicole Green. Jabriel Janae Green. Harmony Kaylin Griswold. Jenny Guerra. Lauren Haley Guillory. Sydney Renee Gowaltney. Abriana Jonae Haggerty. Madison Shea Huck. Trey Harper. Napoleon Harris Jr. James William Havard. Brandon Charles Haynes. Keeler Darrell Henneke. Kanan Carol Herman. Lexi Lizette Hernandez. Angel Edward Hernandez. Anthony Austin Hernandez. Carlos Mendoza Hernandez. Eli Kevin Hernandez. Ismael Hernandez. Jasmine Hernandez. Jonathan Hernandez. Alex Herrera Jr. Manuel Herrera. Tim Jacob Herrera. Victor Hugo Herrera. Brendan Hildebrand. Austin Lane Hill. Blake Allen Hill. Kendall Damian Hill. Kiana Kissa Rachel Hill. Truett Daniel Hill. Carson Marie Hodges. Jacqueline Holloway. Edgar Ibarra. Angel Renee Eiler. Ivan Isis. Karina Isaguirre.
Cheyenne Caitlin Jackson. Deja Denise Jackson. Raina Gabrielle Jackson. Joshua James Jalufka Jr. Daisy Jaramillo. Kayla Antoinette Jenkins. Alexis Jimenez. Celeste Claudia Jimenez. Brendan Tyler Johnson. Lacey Genevieve Johnson. Shaylin Denise Johnson. Terrence Johnson. Alantria Noray Jones. Janelle Marie Jones. Reginald Alexander Joseph. Trevon Maurice Joseph. AJ Joy. Bria Lindsay Cately. Marcy Lee Keith. Serenity Joyce Lene LaCour. Roland Richard Lady. DeAndre Lamont. Matthew Dakota Land. Bria Landor. Brianna Monique Lotta. Jessica Latale. Tristan Peter Jamal Levan. Alira Danielle Lawrence. Brandon Riley Lawrence. Sydney Elise Lawrence. Jonathan Ernesto Lazo. Brett Michael Leonard. Cruz Lerma Fuente. Megan Ashley Lewis. Xavier Nathaniel Lewis. Samantha Ann Luce. Valerie Lozano. Ruby Esmeraldo Lozano. Andrew Lucatero. Jada Marie Lupian. Salvador Macias. Manuel Magana. Victor Marines. Jaylene Marquez. Ruby Marquez. Abimael Izzy Martinez. Alexis Nicole Martinez. Breeza Nicole Martinez. David Martinez. Emmanuel Martinez. Brian Manuel Martinez Rodriguez. Zaire Tyrell Ansley Massacot. Exmon Mata. Delia Abigail Mayorga. Tyler Hale McCarty. Michaela Rebecca McCoy. Chelsea Marie McDonough. Peyton McLean. Braulio Medina. Josman Alejandro Medina. Julio Medrano. Somar Andres Mejias Santiago. Kevin Mendez. Kimberly Alexis Mendez. Talia Jennifer Mendez. Adrian Israel Mendez. Christian Mendoza. Carlin Nicole Miller. Tiara Miller. Elvis Mincha. Bailey Rianne Mitchell. Brendan Ryan Mitchell. Ramaya Mitchell. Jessica Mitre. Dominic Xavier Mock. Jonathan Rashawn Moffitt. Gustavo Montemayor. Tiana Brene Montgomery. Christian Montoya. Selena Moore. Megan Morales. Jorge Ivan Moreno. Cassidy Catherine Morrison. Brandon Alexander Morrow. Matthew David Moser. Deontay Jermaine Mosley. Jenna McKay Mudd. Simon Munoz. Diana Patricia Moreira. Courtney Kishiana Sonia Murray. Kimani Wynn. Cameron Michael Nicholas Francette. Dacia Nieto. Ashley Julissa Nolasco. Nestor Nunez. Guadalupe Ochoa. Jalen Orion Olivo St. Romain. Nisa Simone Oliveri. Jonathan Orozco. Madeline Elizabeth Orozco. Dustin Orlando Ortiz. Kendall Payne. Michael Anthony Pantoja. Jason Michael Payne. Kaleem Jared Payne. Mariah Michelle Payne. Sydney Renee Pierce. Estefany Perdomo. David Ismael Pereira. Alpha Belin Perez. Kaylin Jewel Perez. Victor Manuel Perez. Yasmin Perez. Luis Angel Perez. Tatiana Maria Peterson. Mason Tyler Pitts. Caden Placker. RJ Plemons. Joseph Wayne Polasek. Miranda Ponce. Kendall James Poston. Edmead Horace Prentice. Marcellus Raymond Prentice. Haley Alexis Pulver. Liliana Marie Quintanilla. Enoch Quiroga. Amir Devian Ragsdale. Alberto Fabian Ramirez. Brianna Nicole Ramirez. Carlos Manuel Ramirez. Christian Chester Ramirez. Ulysses Ramirez. Nicole Rangel. Timothy Ray Rankin. Kay Mata Vavriere. Noah Reddy. Isaac Benjamin Rendon. Rihanna Renee. Devin Nicole Reynolds. Jocelyn Rico. Carl Justin Rao. Garrett Drew Rich. Brooklyn Rivera. Maria Rivera. Adriana Rivera. Alexis Ivana Rodriguez. Christian Franco Rodriguez. Gabriel Rodriguez. Juliana Rodriguez. Christian Gabriel Rojas. Jocelyn Rosas. Alexander Emil Rezeri Erden. Curtis Leo Ross III. Caleb Wilson Dale Rosser. Jorge Rubio. Alyssa Nicole Ruiz. Ross Rodney Rutherford Jr. Daisy Ruvacaba. Jose Jaime Salazar Jr. Ronaldo Salazar Reyes. Joseph Daniel Salinas. Kristen Danielle Salinas. Charlie Ray Salyer. Yvonne E. Samuel. Abniel Sanchez. Miguel Sanchez. Raul Sandoval. Rebecca Sandoval. Selena Santos. Benito Sarabia. Garrett Thomas Self. Anthony Serrano. Christine Marie Schaefer. Tracy Elaine Sheridan. Darren Darius Sherman. Shatavri Shindi. Karen Cheyenne Simeon. Monicia Simmons. Brad Sims Barrett. Michael Dwayne Rivers Sims. Jalen Corey Singleton. Aram Dakota Smith. Brett James Smith. Jalen Emery Smith. Natalie Love Smith. Alyssa Danielle Sousa. Javion Michael Spencer. Keyshawn St. Bryce. Trey Lynn Stanley. Allison Rose Stevenson. Seth Thomas Stockwell. Caleb Ryan Stutes. Taylor Lynn Tarver. Alyssa Danielle Tasheri. Kaylee Isabel Tellez. Derek Dwayne Thomas. Diamond Iman Thomas. Katia Tongbodosu. Israel Tenoyero. Emily Leanne Torres. Esmeralda Torres. Miguel Angel Torres. Ulysses Uriel Torres. Tristan Glenn Touche. Jasmine J. Toussaint. Kara Elizabeth Toussaint. Kenneth Lee Trejo. Mario Trejo. Adaida Elizabeth Trevino. Alexis Marie Trevino. Hector Mario Trevino. Kimberly Ann Triola. Darren Lynch Trevidi Jr. Mario Alberto Valdez. Rogelio Valdez. Eduardo Valencia. Amorini Vallejo. Gavin Vaughn. Cindy Noeme Vasquez. Christian Anthony Vega. Esther Vega. Jonathan Vega. Nisi Adana Vega. Alyssa Marie Villarreal. Alexis Michelle Villegas. Jonathan Bryce Wadley. Sydney Faith Wainwright. Jasmine Eve Walker. Catherine Danielle Walters. Melbourne Walters. Spencer W. Ware. Day Webster. Jason Wells. Jalen Anthony Wheatfall. Cedric Jamarcus White. Lathan Alec Whittington. Jillian Faith Williams. Nicholas Fitzgerald Williams. Malik Ryota Wilson. Valerie Wilson. Christopher James Wingate. Zachary Lane Wires. Albert Zamaron II. Eric Zamora. Alyssa Lynn Zimmerman. And Dawson Montgomery White.
Hey, I just want to make one correction. Our number 3 graduate's name did not get called out. Yukar, can I get you to stand up? Yukar Sharma. Thank you.
Graduates, would you please stand? As a symbol of your graduation, move your tassels from the right to the left. Guests, would you please also stand for the benediction given today by our student body Vice President Dominique Bourbon.
Please bow your heads and join me in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, as we go our separate ways to take on new challenges and new opportunities, as we take root in the world, growing and creating new lives for ourselves, as you close this door and open the next, I pray that you protect us wherever we may be. Unite us in our common origin, and never let us forget the ones that carried us here, our parents, our teachers, our friends, those that we have lost, and those that we have gained. As we leave here tonight, O Lord, I pray that you carry us home safely, and carry us safely through the rest of our lives. In your name we pray, amen.
Graduates, today is a very special time, and it is time to end our ceremony with a recessional. Please join me as we recognize the Goose Creek Memorial Class of 2017, and seniors, toss your hats.